In the slums of 18th century France, the infant Jean-Baptiste Grenouille is born with one sublime gift, an absolute sense of smell. As a boy, he lives to decipher the odors of Paris and apprentices himself to a prominent perfumer who teaches him the ancient art of mixing precious oils and herbs. But Grenouille's genius is such that he is not satisfied to stop there, and he becomes obsessed with capturing the smells of objects such as brass doorknobs and fresh-cut wood. Then one day, he catches a hint of a scent that will drive him on an ever more terrifying quest to create the ultimate perfume, the scent of a beautiful young virgin. Perfume, Das Parfum, is a historical fantasy novel set in 18th century France, and it charts the life of a man, Jean-Baptiste Grenouille, who was born with an exceptional sense of smell. It's split into 4 sections, each dealing with a different period in Grenouille's life. From the very first chapter, which details Grenouille's birth, the book is dark and gruesome. Immediately after his birth, which happens in a public market, his mother leaves him to die just as she did with her previous 4 children. She's tried for infanticide, executed, and Grenouille is fostered. When a book starts like this, you know that this isn't going to be a light, happy tale. No, Suskind lets you know from the very beginning that this story is going to deal with darker subjects, albeit with touches of the fantastical thrown in. As he grows up, Grenouille is a strange child, but his unique ability allows him to be apprenticed to a local tanner, and it gives him an edge over the other apprentices. This first section is about Grenouille discovering the world around him and the various scents of the city in which he lives and works. Some of the sections in these opening chapters are borderline disgusting, as I'd expect from a book centered on the scents of 18th century Paris, but most of it is rather tame. Until he murders a young girl because she possesses a unique scent that intrigues him. As the book goes on, Grenouille becomes increasingly violent as he seeks to preserve the scents that he finds most captivating, usually those of young girls, and the whole book is actually rather absurd. Since Grenouille's sense of smell is so otherworldly, the book is an absolute feast for the senses. The descriptions of the land and the people and the food and everything else are so vivid and bright, almost to the point where the book is overwhelming to read. It's such an indulgent book, but in the most disturbing way possible. It's not a pleasurable experience, since most of what Suskind is describing is horrifying and repulsive, from the smell of rotting vegetables to Grenouille's murder spree, but it's written in such a way that you're drawn in as a reader. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.